Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come in, come in, come in. This is Tamika's Den. I am Tamika. Get on in here, y'all. Get on in here, okay? Kick off your shoes and relax your feet. You are now in the den. So, guys, this is what you should be watching, okay? So, this is, of course, our November movie releases. You know, things that are coming soon come out now in theaters and streaming services, okay? And we are going to go ahead and get right on into this, all right, you guys? So the first one I have for you today is Causeaway. This is with Jennifer Lawrence, okay? It is on Apple TV, out now, came out November 4th, where she is returning home, a soldier from Afghanistan who has suffered with a brain injury, all right? And she is basically struggling to readjust to home life and finds an unexpected friend out here in these streets, all right, on this return home, okay? And that is Causeaway with Jennifer Lawrence on Apple TV, November 4th. Now, moving on along, we got Weird, all right? This is a story of Will Al Yankovic, okay? And we have Daniel Radcliffe playing him, y'all, okay? Should be interesting, all right? This also came out November 4th. This is on Roku. You know, Daniel Radcliffe is basically portraying this parody singer-songwriter who did parodies of some of the biggest celebrities that you can freaking think of out here, okay? He stayed on Michael Jackson neck, baby, all right? He was always doing some type of parody of him. One of his most famous ones was Thriller and Bad. You know, he also did Coolio, and Coolio was mad about it, okay? Rest in peace to him. But later looked at it completely different. And so this documentary is basically, you know, a biopic film, whatever way you want to look at it, is basically a parody within itself, okay? And so it's just showing some of the, you know, different things that he did throughout his career. You know, if you don't know about him, then this is a way, I guess, for you to get educated into him and, you know, learn more about him and what his style was and what made him so popular. Now, of course, we know Black Panther Wakanda Forever is out November 11th in theaters. You know, there's a lot of mixed emotions about that. Some people that can't wait to see it. Some people that don't want to see it. You know, me personally, I have mixed emotions about the film, but I am going to give it a try. And I will say, of course, after I seen E-Man's review, I was even more like, oh, God, I don't know about this one, all right? But I am going to still check it out. You know, put it in the comments and let me know if any of you guys are going to see it. You know, moving on from that, we have The Inspection in theaters November 18th. Now, this is an autobiographical drama, okay, with Jeremy Pope playing Bratton, right? And Bratton is basically a writer-director who's channeling his gay experience, well, his experience, I should say, as a gay black man that was in the Marines, you know, also starring Ellis French, okay? And basically, he joins the Marines and is rejected, you know, after being rejected by his mother, who's being played by Gabrielle Union, all right? And so he ends up, you know, kind of finding unexpected camaraderie with these fellow soldiers that he wasn't expecting, right? And then it's a chance at a new start. And so this is his story, his experience pertaining to that. That is called The Inspection in theaters November 18th. Now, moving on from there, we have Enola Holmes too, all right? So if you was into Enola Holmes, it's back. Came back November 4th. It's out on Netflix. Of course, this is Millie Bobby Brown back on the case, okay, as Sherlock Holmes' younger sister. Now, this one to me, guys, I want to check it out. You know, this is That Black Enough for You, okay? Also out on Netflix November 4th. So it's already up there. This is a documentary that's basically looking through the lens of black achievements in cinema through the 1960s and 1970s, all right? This is a film that is by Elvis Mitchell. He's a film critic, right? And he is a writer and director and narrator of this story, where he basically is tracing the history of black representation in cinema, you know, and we will hear from some people like Samuel L. Jackson, you know, Lawrence Fishburne, Whoopi Goldberg, and Zendaya, all right? So get into it if y'all want to know a little bit more about that black history and film, okay? Moving on from there is another documentary. Some people may be waiting for this one, that are fans of Selena Gomez. Selena Gomez, My Mind and Me is on Amazon Prime now. This also came out November 4th. So a lot of stuff came out November 4th, y'all, okay? And basically, she is getting candid with this documentary, right? That basically chronicles her health journey. They follow her, I think, over a 6-year period, if I'm not mistaken, and talk to her about her struggles that include lupus, depression, and anxiety, y'all. So that is out on Amazon Prime now, and that is Selena Gomez, My Mind and Me. Moving on from that, Mr. Jonathan Majors is out here getting busy in these streets, okay? Jonathan Majors, a.k.a. King, all right? And he is in a movie called Devotion that will be in theaters November 23rd. Now, this basically is going to be about the first black fighter pilot, okay, that was in this Korean War drama, and I'm here for this, all right? That is Devotion in theaters November 23rd. Moving on from that, we have Good Night Oppy, Amazon Prime, November 23rd, okay? With your girl Angela Bassett narrating. And this is going to be, Ryan White's documentary that is showing the exploration on Mars with the, rovers. And so if you don't mind hearing, Angela Bassett narrate about that, then go ahead and check it out. Now, moving on along, I know we out here like how many stories, are we going to get about Scrooge? Okay, I know it got to be at least 1,000 stories out here, different versions of Scrooge. And apparently they don't think we had enough because now we have this one called Spirited. It will be on Apple TV November 18th, but with a new twist. Okay, this is with Ryan Reynolds and Will Ferrell. And so joining forces with Octavia Spencer for this musical Spirited, Ryan Reynolds will star as Clint Briggs, right? Who is a younger, funnier version of Ebenezer Scrooge. Ebenezer Scrooge, I should say. And so the ghost of Christmas Present is, of course, Will Ferrell. And he is hoping to fix, Ryan's character, Clint Briggs, outlook on Christmas, right? And give him a whole new way to enjoy the Christmas spirit. But baby, okay, this is going to be a twist. So Clint ends up, kind of forcing the ghost to have to reevaluate things and examine his own life. So I don't know, that might be interesting, okay? That is Spirited. That will be on Apple TV November 18th. Now, keeping it going with the Christmas theme, all right, we have Falling for Christmas on Netflix November 10th. And usually I'm not that big on, the cheesy Christmas type of movies. But I thought I would mention this one because Lindsay Lohan is back in the building with this one, okay, y'all? And she is also producing this romantic comedy. And so she is engaged and she's in a spoiled Harris, all right? We always got to have the spoiled Harris up in there. And, she has amnesia after, having a skiing accident, right? And of course, she lands in the care of a blue-collar lodge owner. Don't that sound familiar, child? That is giving me kind of a bootleg version of Overboard. But that is Falling for Christmas on Netflix November 10th with, Miss Lindsay Lohan, all right? So if anybody is interested, y'all could go ahead and check that out. Keeping the holiday type of vibe going, we also have the Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special, on Disney Plus November 25th. And of course, the Star-Lord is all broken down, okay? He isn't feeling the Christmas spirit because he done lost his love of his life. And so what do the Guardians want to do to cheer him up, child? They want to travel, okay, to Earth and get the perfect gift, which is Kevin Bacon. And listen, I'm here for Kevin Bacon, all right? So that, of course, will be the Guardians of Galaxy, holiday special, Disney Plus, November 25th. Now, moving on from that, we get Strange World in theaters November 23rd. Now, Jake Gyllenhaal and Gabrielle Union, okay, Gabrielle Union out here getting busy. They are lending their voices into this Disney's newest animation adventure in theaters November 23rd, y'all. Now, I didn't hear about this previous to this, but hey, Disney usually be pretty good with their animation, so we'll see what it's talking about, all right? That is going to be Strange World in theaters November 23rd. Moving on from that, we have Disenchanted Disney Plus, okay, November 24th. Now, this is with your girl, Amy Adams. Okay, she is back. This is actually a sequel to Enchanted that came out in 2007. They sure are bringing back, these movies with some sequels years and years later now, y'all. So, in this, she discovers whether, or what I should say comes after Happily Ever After, all right? Is it really as good as what they say? Now, moving on from that, we get to Dead to Me. This is something that I'm absolutely looking forward to. Christina Applegate, of course, stars in this series, and she made it known, a while back on her Twitter that this was going to be the final season. So this is the last and final season. It comes November 17th on Netflix. I personally love this show. If you don't know about it, I would suggest you get into it, baby, because they had a whole bunch of stuff going on. And of course, at this point, a hit and run started it all, okay, for Jen and Judy. Now, after another shocking crash alters the future, of their ride or die friendship, all roads led to this. And this is the final season, November 17th on Netflix, Dead to Me. Let me know if y'all been watching that. The next one is going to be The Crown Season 5 coming November 9th to Netflix. I'm here for this one too, all right? And we are going to be focused this season on Diana and Charles and how they wage a media war, all right? And also the monarchy's role, is up for debate, y'all, okay? And it's welcome to the 90s at this point, right? We are in the 90s now. And this just so happens to be one of the Queen's biggest challenges, all right? And so that is The Crown Season 5, November 9th on Netflix. Let me know if anybody has been watching The Crown, if y'all up on it, okay? If y'all like it, if y'all don't like it, and all that good stuff, put it in the comments. Let's discuss. Now, moving on along, we have Warrior Nun. I'm here for this one too, y'all, okay? I was not too sure whether we was going to get a season 2 or not because y'all know how Netflix do with some of these shows. And I was very happy to hear that we were getting one, okay? So this is Warrior Nun Season 2. This comes out on Thursday, y'all. And okay, we have Ava back, and she is along with some new allies, and the Sisters of Order band together to set out to take down the Force Prophet, child, because he is hell-bent on world domination, and we ain't having that, okay? So I'm curious to see which direction they're going to take with Season 2 of Warrior Nun. That will be on Netflix this Thursday, all right? Check it out, check it out, check it out. Thank me later. Moving on from that, we have Wednesday, of course, Wednesday Addams from the Addams Family. This is on November 23rd on Netflix, okay? I don't know if anybody is interested in that. Put it in the comments and let me know. We also have Blood and Water coming back to Netflix on November 25th. This is Season 3. As another year begins, we have Pauline and Fisk out here searching, okay, for a lost loved one. But their perseverance, child, could put them in grave danger, all right? They could be up in some danger now. So, I will be checking that one out. And we also have Yellowstone. If you don't know about Yellowstone, child, y'all better get into it. I love me some Yellowstone, okay? Yellowstone will be back for Season 5, November 13th. Didn't know about this. Didn't see no trailers. Didn't see no previews, okay? Just so happened to come across this last night. And this, of course, was with Kevin Costner, child. He is the patriarch of the family, all right? He is a basically, powerful, complicated man, all right? 6th generation homesteader, devoted father, John Dutton, okay? And he controls the largest daggone ranch the U.S. has ever seen, all right? But we got some corruption going on. We got corrupt politicians. We got people trying to, of course, get land. We got people trying to get oil. We got shifting alliances. We got daggone unsolved murders. We got open wounds. We got Indian reservations. We got big American national parks. It's a whole bunch of stuff going down, baby. And I want to see what's going to happen in Season 5. If you don't know about this one, definitely check it out, check it out, check it out. And let me know, what you thinking about it. Now, I'm going to also just have a few honorable mentions. Manifest is out now, part I'm sorry, season 4 part 1 is out now, right? I've been gave up on Manifest. I just did. I was tired of the shenanigans. I couldn't keep going with them back and forth, in and out, and them not telling me what the heck is happening, okay? I was over it. May eventually get back to it, but I just was over it, me personally. But if you are still into it, it is out now. You know, let me know what you thinking about it and all of that good stuff. Now, another one I wanted to mention is a limited series on Netflix. Been up there for like a couple of weeks now, From Scratch. Child, I watched this thing and I laughed. Then I cried. Then I cried. Then I cried again. Then I laughed. Then I cried some more, okay? This was one of those things that was just a pleasant surprise, you know, and I like movies like that. I just so happened to run across it one day, got into it, and was like, wow, this is really freaking good. It's sad, but it's good, okay? And I'd rather come across those type of things that's going to give you that surprise that you really wasn't expecting much from, than really be looking forward to something and then be, you know, disappointed in it. And it's that type of love story, but it's so much more to it than that. The most I will say about it is, if you were a This Is Us fan and you know how This Is Us made you feel, I would say this gives you that same type of feeling, and it's very, you know, realistic and true and very well told. Okay, so that is From Scratch. If you have watched it, let me know, and if you haven't watched it, check it out and let me know what you thought about it. Okay, then we move on along. I did mention this one before, but at the time I mentioned it, I hadn't actually watched it. Now I got a chance to get into it, child. Reasonable Doubt on Hulu, baby. This is a hot freaking mess, y'all. Okay, this lady right here, you know, she is a lawyer working hard, but baby, there's some stuff going on, okay? There's some stuff going on in the courtroom, and there's some stuff going on at home. Of course, we got Patrick Thomas in here, and, you know, Michael Ealy, too, with his old light eye self, so you know it's some mess up in the mix, okay? So, if y'all guys have not checked that out so far, check it out, check it out, check it out. Honestly, I would have did reviews on this had I not been, you know, already doing so many other reviews, and unfortunately kind of caught up on it late, but I may discuss it overall in more detail once the, you know, season ends. I also yesterday binged The Patient on Hulu, okay? Let me tell y'all, okay? They was not playing. All right, this was a really, really good show. Definitely a different side of Steve Carell that you have never seen before. Also had David Allen Greer up in there. You know, of course, Steve Carell is a psychiatrist, and he got this patient that got all different kind of issues, child, that needs some serious, serious help. All right. And then he's also dealing with his own home life and issues within, you know, his family and his relationship with his son and stuff like that. Really was a well done show. And that is what I got for you guys today, y'all. That is what I got for my What You Should Be Watching. If you know anything that I should be watching, okay, tell a sister about it, all right? Let me know so that I can tell other people about it as well, and I can check it out, you know, myself, and we could get all into it and discuss it, all right? I'm always looking for more things to watch, all right? Do not be shy. Put it in the comments. Sharing is caring, okay? We family up in here. I'm sharing with y'all. Y'all sharing with me. So that's where we gonna end it off, you guys. You know, I hope y'all having a good day today. I hope you get to sit down, relax, relate, release, and watch one of these, okay? And come back and let me know whether you liked it or not, okay? Until next time, y'all, you make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, if you are so inclined, okay? Give me a wave. Let me know you came by. Put some flames up in the sky. All right, y'all. Until next